In 1964, Rabbi Yosef Kahaneman, who was the architect of rebuilding Torah for Klal Yisrael in Israel, who bought the land where the Panovich Yeshiva was built right when Rommel was outside Israel, until Baruch Hashem there was a miracle, and Hitler says, I need you on the Eastern Front. But he had to go out and raise funds. So in the 1960s, he finds himself in Rome. And he used to take as company a man by the name of Dr. Moshe Rothschild. He started a hospital called Ma'ayaneh Yeshua in Bnei Brak, famous hospital. And they went together soliciting funds for this yeshiva, the Panovich Yeshiva. When suddenly, he tells the Italian taxi driver to make an unexpected turn. And then the Dr. Rothschild writes in his diary, the rabbi starts talking to himself. I'm going to settle the score with him once and for all. The rabbi's talking to himself. I'm going to settle the score with this guy once and for all. He keeps repeating the same theme. And the doctor's perplexed. What's the rabbi talking about? What's Rabbi Kahneman talking about? The Panovich Rav. He keeps repeating this statement with great determination. When suddenly, they got to their destination, the Arch of Titus. The famous arch, which has the picture of the Romans walking out of the Beis HaMikdash with the Beis HaMikdash burning and holding the menorah. The Panovich Rosh asked the driver to stop the car. There, right under the arch, I've been there once, there's an inscription that says, Judea Capta. Judea, Eretz Yisrael, has been destroyed. The Panovich Rosh steps out of the taxi, walks over to the monument, straightens his hat, and announces loudly in front of all the tourists and the Italian security guards, Titus, where are you? 2,000 years ago, you tried to obliterate the Jewish people to leave no remnant of us. But listen to my words, Titus. Who today knows who you are? When a person walks the streets of Rome and asks his children, who's Titus? No one knows. No one even knows how to pronounce your name. Nothing's left of you, of your heritage. Rome is gone. Are there any people in the world who see themselves as the bearers of your legacy? None. Italy today is not what Rome was. Titus, I just arrived from Bnei Brak, Israel. Now, keep in mind, this is 1963, 60 years ago. The land you tried to destroy. At this moment, just in my yeshiva alone, there are 500 young men sitting and learning Torah. The Torah you wanted us to forget. And that is only my yeshiva. There are hundreds of other schools, yeshivas, and Torah institutions all over the world studying the Torah you wanted to obliterate. By now, Italian youths had gathered around the rabbi to try to threaten him, but he wasn't frightened. He wasn't finished settling the score. He continued to speak in the central plaza. Titus, you disgraced the Holy of Holies in a terrible fashion, but I invite you now, come visit us in Israel. Come visit the Kosel Maravi, the remnant of the Beis HaMikdash. Observe how Jews stand there day and night, bewailing its destruction, eagerly awaiting its rebuilding, and studying its structure and all the laws about it. That's the clearest possible sign, Titus, that our great temple will be speedily rebuilt. Titus, you have been forgotten forever, and your name has been forgotten, but Judea will be forever, and yet blossom again.